Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils look for their 7th straight victory next. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas.
Leading off the
he will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we get underway in Philadelphia. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First offering on its way. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Alfaro was once employed by the team he's trying to beat in this one. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
On the ground to third. Kingery's there. And there's out number 2. Stepping up now, Starlin Castro. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Jose Arena gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Guerrero on the move. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Runner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Segura gets his lead at first, nobody out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Looking at the stats, man, I'm impressed. He's in the top 5 home runs in the National League coming in. When you're doing that, you're catching just about everyone's attention. Don't be surprised if he doesn't make something happen here today.
And now Bryce Harper. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Boy, one of the top home run hitters in all of baseball, though. D-Row, only 1 home run in this last 10 games.
Yeah, hasn't hit for much damage lately. Kind of expanding the zone, but look for him to get hot again.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Nope.
Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0.
1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And it's fouled away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, still no score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Anderson. His history with Jake Arrieta, pretty average results, 4 for 15.
Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. And the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 21 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First offering on its way. Fouled straight back. Anderson stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And that one got a piece of him. Set to get his day started, Gabby Guerrero. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Now at the plate, Austin Dean looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Williams is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Anderson racing back, and this one is gone. A home run. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Up next to be Nick Williams,
the left fielder,
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Three and 0 now. Keon Broxton will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. And a foul pop behind the plate. And no one will track it down. Base is empty here with nobody out. Count remains full. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fastball just inside. Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now, and that's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
Full count, 3-2 to Keon Broxton. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. Played on the backhand. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back in Philadelphia right after this.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
The pitcher, number
Thank you, Heidi.
2, Jose Urena.
First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Standing in, Miguel Rojas, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 1 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Two and one now. Now here's the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And now a pitch on the way. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Jake Arrieta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
First pitch on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Another try at 2-2. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Gene Segura standing in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, second baseman.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Left side, but well foul. 2 out, nobody on.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Phillies down in order. They lead it 1-0. Now batting, Starlin Castro. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Starlin Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Lifted down the line in left. Williams is after it, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
He spoils another one and will do it again.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Left field and deep. Williams going back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Standing in now, Neil Walker. Lays off 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Anderson leads off second with one gone in the inning. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez over to his left, and there are two away now. At the plate, JT Riddle, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Pulls the string on that one. One strike. No runs, two hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Miami. They still trail 1-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Bryce Harper now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 one more time. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Rhys Hoskins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at bat. It's ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one's down to third. Riddle gathers it in on to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Two are gone in the Philly 4th, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hard on the ground towards short. Rojas is up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 65.
First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Into the box now, Austin Dean. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it one away. One away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth. And in to hit next, the pitcher, Jose Urena. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Segura for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. Marlene Garcia, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 66, Marlene Garcia.
Into the box now, Nick Williams, a base hit in his first trip.
The left fielder, Nick Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tough, the hip tough. Was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Stepping into the box, Keon Broxton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
He's set and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Nope.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Kingery.
In now, Scott Kingery, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. So here now is the pitcher, Jake Arrieta, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. Here's the 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's inside. 2-0.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
One strike.
There's ball 4.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
First offering on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Grounded to the right. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home, lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in, JT Riddle, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Down the third baseline. Hernandez at second. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Standing in now, Gabby Guerrero, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 home misses down below the knees.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Marlins lead this one 2-1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Gene Segura. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder,
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Guerrero has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Guerrero takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Rhys Hoskins will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the stretch. This ball will be chopped foul. Guerrero is an absolute flamethrower, of course. And you don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
A ball and a strike now. And there's ball two now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Segura on second. Hernandez is over at first with one away. Fastball well outside.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and it's given the Phillies a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Down the bump, just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
In now, JT Realmuto. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Williams.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. Here's the first pitch to him. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Stepping in now, Keon Broxton, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3 runs already home here. Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th, and Philadelphia's taken a 4-2 lead. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. So striding forward now, Austin Dean. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek.
Pat Neshek, now playing center field and batting 9. Number 24.
John Birdie will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
John Birdie.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Dean on at first, nobody out. Grounded to first. Hoskins has it. There's one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Marlins lead 1. They trail it here 4-2. Drew Steckenrider gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
71. Drew Steckenrider.
Digging in, Scott Kingery. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
The 3rd baseman, Scott Kingery.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Taken, strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes. Nope.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Roman Quinn, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-0 home. Misses for the 2nd ball. Steckenrider has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they still lead this one 4-2. Victor Arano has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Victor.
Now in the box, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Off for Miami, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Williams is under it. 1 out. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Brian Anderson, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Popped straight up. Hernandez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Striding into the box, Neil Walker. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
JT Riddle.
Now at the plate, JT Riddle. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set, and the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A bouncer up the middle, fielded cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. One left for Miami, still down by a count of 4-2. Austin Bryce
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching
bullpen
for
in the
Miami,
bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Austin Bryce.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1-2 now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Hits are even at 7 apiece. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes again, 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is in there. A called strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Phillies down in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Striding in to start the 9th, Gabby Guerrero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
From the stretch, here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0. Robertson, the former Yankee, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center, and this will bang up against the wall. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Standing in now, Austin Dean, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
Now the 2-0 is a ball high and inside.
Count 3-0.
Guerrero leads off second with nobody out. And that's finally over for a strike. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Peter O'Brien will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 45.
A ball and no strikes. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers and 14 driven in. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Miguel Rojas. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. On the year, Rojas is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. 0-1, here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1.
No doubt some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
First and second now, 1 man out. One is a cutter that misses. 2-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. The Phillies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jake Arrieta earns his 6th winning decision in this one. David Robertson closes the door for the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.